All right, so I've been hearing a little bit about Under the Bayonet's review of Arkham Knight. People are saying it's terrible. I wanna see what's so terrible about it. I mean, maybe he doesn't articulate his opinion very well. Let's see.
I take no pleasure in writing this script. Part of me is screaming, "Don't do it, just leave it alone." But I can't.
Yeah, just leave it alone, bro. It's a good game. I promise. I played it. I played it like 3 times. It's a good game. If it has Batman in it, it's good. That's what I always say. If Batman's in it, it's already good.
Started this, now I gotta finish it. For years, the Batman Arkham series has been recommended to me by viewers, and I take recommendations seriously. I started an entire series for it, going on 4 years now.
Yeah, Batman's pretty good. I wouldn't say the games are masterpieces personally, but I think they're solid games. I think there's a reason they're so popular. Arkham Asylum was like a crazy good game back in the day. I know I should probably let the video play a little bit more, but I'm just kind of I got shit to say. But Arkham Asylum back in the day when I originally played it, I remember not liking it, and I think I was just bad at it. And then I played it like a little bit later, and I really liked it. And then I played City, and I played the fuck out of City, and then I played Origins, and I fucking love Origins. And I know some people don't like Origins, but I think it has a great story, and the boss fights are fantastic. And then Night is my personal favorite, so maybe I'll get mad. Also, did he spell Arkham wrong? I think he spelled Arkham wrong. Hold on. No, I'll fact check that later. I think it's an H in it, right? Arkham. That's. I was trying to see if I. Oh wait. I was looking at my my Arkham Knight box. Yeah, he spelled Arkham wrong. It's already bad just for that. Terrible, terrible video.
This year, I finally got to Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I did a video covering both of them, and long story short, I thought Asylum was cool, though it lost my attention after 10 hours or so, while Arkham City is one of my favorite games of the year. I'm not even a Batman fan, and I was able to fully immerse myself in the Batman experience in Arkham City. Exploring, beating up thugs, solving mysteries, and feeling generally motivated to continue the main storyline despite not being into the Batman mythology myself. If you have not seen my video on the first two games, I recommend you start there before watching this.
Too late, buddy. I'm already here. Um, by the way, okay, so this is gonna be a hot take. Arkham City is one of my less favorite of the four games. I like all four of them a lot, but I don't want to like get too much into my opinions on the games, but I love I'd probably put Arkham City with like Origins. I actually like Asylum more than City just because of its atmosphere. I fucking love the way that game just feels to walk through. But I don't know. I know that's just me. I understand why people like City more. It's combat and stealth, and it's an upgrade in almost every way. But I just love the atmosphere in Asylum.
Because everything good I have to say about the series is contained in that video. I really liked Arkham City, let me make that clear, and having to make such a strong prelude to this video should tell you exactly where this is going. I've been warned ever since the release of that video that I'm going to struggle with Arkham Knight. Not universally, some of the comments talk about how it has the best combat in the series. I've seen some videos on YouTube showing off what Batman can do, it looked really cool.
Yeah, it by far has the best combat in the series. That's not even debatable. I feel like that's not debatable. It by far exceeds any of the games, and it has the best stealth. And people don't like the tank sections, but I mean, I kind of like them. My main grievance is the boss fights. Like the boss fights of this game, they're just terrible.
But a lot more people talked about how much of a downgrade it is and how bad the driving sections are. I wanted to give it a fair shot, just pick it up and play and see where it takes me. And,
And we just appreciate how good this game still looks after 9 years. Jesus Christ, this game is gorgeous.
well, I'm fucking shocked. I had no idea it could be this bad. Arkham Knight is hands down one of the most irritating, frustrating, and boring games I've played in years. It's not even bad in an interesting way. The whole thing is just wrong.
Nuh-uh. I promise it's good. I played it.
So many people warned me about the driving sections, but no one actually gave me a sense of just how much of the game they take up. They made it seem like an inconvenience, something you have to tolerate and try to ignore. No, I swear half this fucking game is driving the Batmobile.
So I do know someone, I can't remember who it was. I don't want to throw out names because I don't remember who it was. I know somebody platinumed or not platinum, like 100% of the game. And I think they said it was like 20% of the game is driving. So wrong. Got you there, buddy. Where's your what are you gonna say now, huh?
Driving around the streets and fighting tanks. Tank combat, just what you want in a Batman game. Dodging missiles and blowing up 10 tanks in an arena fight, sneaking around Cobra tanks driven by morons that can't hear the Batmobile running over things behind them, and then shooting them in the back. Over and over and over. Missions where you gotta find a way to get the Batmobile into the area so it can do something for you.
I mean, it's not a bad review so far. He just doesn't like the game. Um, but maybe it's like maybe he has a bad time like expressing like why. Because so far it's just like him just saying what you do and then like implying that it's bad. I,
Call the Batmobile so it can save you. It never ends. Main missions, side missions, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm gonna do this side quest and stop this bad guy from burning buildings. Let's get him. Oh no, I have to chase him in the Batmobile, of course.
I mean, I think this is a fair criticism. I personally liked it, but if you really don't like the driving, I mean, there is a lot of driving in the game. Admittedly. All the Firefly stuff, all of the Riddler stuff is driving. The Riddler stuff's so cool though. It's like an obstacle course.
No! Oh, the Riddler kidnapped Catwoman. I like
Hey,
Catwoman, let's go save her. Shit, I have to race around the sewer first? 4 laps? Great. Okay, is she free now? No? I have to find and complete more of these driving challenges to save her? Well, sorry, Catwoman, that's not gonna happen. You can just die for all I care. I'm gonna say it again, I'm fucking shocked. There came a point where I got so fed up with the game that I turned it off for, I don't know, a solid week, maybe more. I put out some other videos, played some indie games. Finally, I came back to Arkham Knight, not remembering where I left off. I hit continue and loaded right into a fucking tank section.
he immediately was reminded why he left. That's funny as fuck.
Oh, fuck. It is awful. And when the driving sections finally end, you get thrown into melee combat and it's like whiplash. I can't even remember what game I was playing. What do all these buttons do again? How do I use the environmental attacks? I gotta look it up every time I open the game.
Wait, really? It's pretty easy. I mean, I play on PlayStation, so it's just like Square and X, and I haven't beaten this game in like 2 years. Probably longer, if I'm being honest. Probably like 3 or 4 years. I haven't played it in a long time, and I could still remember what it was. So I don't know how you're forgetting.
Why is it the same button combination as picking up weapons? Why are there more colored indicators to react to? Blue indicators, red indicators,
Well, there's blue indicators to explain like what X and Square is going to like react to, right? Like, I think it glows more whenever you're next to it. I don't know.
glowing objects, glowing people, too much crap on screen. And why does the combat feel slower compared to Arkham City?
The combat is not slower than Arkham City. What are you talking about? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, the kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy to be like get good at games. You're not playing it right. But this game gets faster the higher your combo is. So if you're not comboing, then it's not going to be fast. But even so, I feel like it's not a slow game. So I don't know.
Am I imagining things? The melee
Yes.
combat just doesn't feel as good to me. I remember when I first picked up City after Asylum and I tried to pick random fights in the street, I got my ass kicked right away and repeatedly. In Arkham Knight, if I pick fights, everyone is just a pushover.
Okay. Wait, you got beat up in City? I feel like wait, what? City is so fucking easy. I'm so confused. City is such an easy game. Arkham Knight is way harder because it throws more like enemies at you, like actual enemy types that you have to like deal with in different ways, and it throws a lot more at you. Like obviously, like a normal grunt enemy, like what you're beating up now is easy. It's easy in both games. I don't know.
I don't know how to describe this in detail, it's just a feeling. I get that it's cool to have more options or different options, but the combat encounters themselves don't seem to really make that feel very satisfying. One thing I loved in Arkham City was how seamlessly they introduced the functionality of your gear into the exploration of the world. The electric gun would open doors, the freeze bombs shut off the steam pipes and could be used to form glaciers on the water, and the grapple would pull you across. You were always engaging with your gadgets, which made me want to use them more in combat because I remembered I had them.
I guess that's fair. I do remember there's a lot of parts in Asylum and City where you're messing with the gadgets, but I think you also make an argument that those parts for some people kind of sucked ass, like trying to move a batarang around corners and stuff. So
I'm not getting that experience in Arkham Knight. Instead, the solution to all these puzzles tends to be find a way to make the car do it. In Arkham City, I felt badass mastering the Batman fighting style. In Arkham Knight, I just want every fight to be over so I can move on. But move on to what? The 50th Joker conversation? The next driving sequence? The next side mission that I'm absolutely trying to avoid because there's a 50% chance it involves the Batmobile? I can't even get into the world because, as I've said, I'm not a Batman fan. But Arkham City got me there. It got me interested in the experience, and I liked exploring and interacting with the characters. It felt like an authentic Batman world, fantasy but grounded in a way. Arkham Knight does not feel like a Batman game. It feels more like. Oh, God, this is gonna get me in so much trouble with people.
okay, so I will say I will say this. Saying that you're not a fan of Batman, but then looking at Arkham Knight and going, it doesn't feel like a Batman game. How would you know what a Batman game is if you're not a Batman fan? If you don't know hardly anything about the world and the lore of it? I think I don't know. That's a pretty bad take.
It feels like Batman porn. There's a moment
Huh? What do you mean? I want to know what you mean by this.
early on when you're rescuing hostages, and Batman stops in the middle of the mission to call in an airdrop where he upgrades his suit. And it's this gross, overindulgent scene of, oh yeah, fuck yeah, look at all that sweet gear. Batman's so badass. Never mind the hostages are waiting to be rescued. Let's run around doing these VR training missions for the next 20 minutes so we.
Weird, weird complaint, I would say. You are fighting a whole ass militia. You think he'd want like the most advanced suit he could get, the one that expands his mobility beyond what he's capable of at that point. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's a weird argument.
We can try out all this radical Batman tech. It's gross. I felt like I needed a shower. It's not just Batman being Batman in Arkham City. It's Batman in the newest high-tech gear, man. He's got secret headquarters built all around the city. The Batwing flies in to help him. He's driving in the Batmobile shooting tanks, crashing into hundreds of cars and destroying the city and running over people without a care because he's so badass. I cannot get into this. I'm not saying there aren't things I like. I'm not saying there aren't good combat moments. I enjoyed figuring out some of the scenarios with multiple armed guards.
Okay, this video, this video does kind of suck actually. Holy shit. So, oh, dude, so much to unpack here. Oh my God. I'll just keep letting it play.
I enjoyed encountering an actual puzzle during the campaign on the blimp. That was cool. It's fun to be able to swing off your grapple and instantly start flying, though it does feel significantly less grounded in Batman's abilities. I had fun here and there, but it was completely buried by dozens of experiences in misery and tedium. I couldn't finish it. I made it halfway into the Harley Quinn section and I gave up. It didn't matter that it was presenting me with more actual combat, I think I just didn't care anymore. I don't want to risk any more side missions involving the Batmobile. I don't care who the Arkham Knight is or what he wants. I don't care to find out how Joker's blood is infecting people with his personality or whatever. I've had it up to here with this ridiculously bloated and unintuitive upgrade system where you can upgrade like 200 things. It's enough! I've had enough! This game sucks. I'm gonna drink it out of my memory and just keep Arkham City in my thoughts. Thank you to everyone who warned me about this game. I wish I'd stayed away. And I'm tagging this on at the end because I feel everyone's going to ask what I thought about the Fear takedown. I think it's a completely unnecessary addition that makes stealth sections way too easy, easier than they already are, since the enemies just seem to not notice you've taken out half their crew. It's stupid that you get it for free, it's stupid that it's so easy to do, I hate it. Bye.
Okay. Um, I mean, there's a few points. Let's unravel this just a little bit. So there's a few points, you know, if you don't like your takedown, if you think it makes it a little too easy, okay. You don't really like the driving, that's fine. He didn't really explain why he didn't like the driving. I feel like he could have definitely done a better job at explaining it, but I will say, um, you could tell he's not a Batman fan when he has like general issues with the game being what a Batman game should be. Him having like high tech equipment, him having a better suit, him having like stuff throughout the city, doing detective stuff. Um, you know, I don't get it. So, few little opinionated things there that he doesn't like. That's fine, but don't say it doesn't. I think ultimately what it comes down to is you're saying it doesn't feel like a Batman game. You're not a Batman fan. You can't say it doesn't feel like a Batman game if you don't even know really anything about Batman. I assume you've never read a comic. You've probably never really seen any of the movies, or if you have, it's probably like The Dark Knight, the one that everyone's seen. So, yeah, this video was pretty bad. I'm not gonna get like angry about it, but I'm like, that was worse than I expected it to be. But hey, no hate to this guy. Go look at under the mayonnaise. Let me look at some comments. Let's see what you legit make IGN journalists look like competent critics. Batman porn is a crazy take. Doom Eternal literally starts off with a scene of him gathering all his weapons and close-ups of his suit. It's cool. Let me see what his reply was. Dumbass stuff like this is specifically addressed in today's video. Damn. He hates that stuff. Half of the video. I hate driving. The other half. Why is the combat so bad? I don't know what his problem with the combat is. Wait, what the fuck is this comment? He has to stupid. Question marks? Wait, what did he reply to? What did he reply on? I get where you're coming from, but you're absolutely not. But that's absolutely not how I approach my videos. I simply write the script about my thoughts and feelings. Hold on, is he replying to the? Oh, he's replying to this guy. People to pay attention to him. So he purposely made a video that will be shared and talked about by as many people as possible. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. When you're in a blatantly wrong competition and your opponent is under the Mayo. Well, I guess he still has Origins to go to. So I don't know. He might hate that game too, but it also doesn't have a Batmobile in it. So maybe he'll love it. Okay, well that's gonna be it. If you like the video, you can click like. Hey, go show this guy some support. He's under your mayonnaise after all. I'm sure he's a cool guy. You know, he's got a nice voice. I liked the way his video was made, but I do think that was a pretty bad review. But hey, it doesn't matter. It's just his opinion. And yeah, that's about it. Have a good day.